important thing is to, you have to earn that respect of the people you are leading. You cannot command or demand respect. You need to earn it. I may be having a position in the institution. Yes, that position needs to be respected. But me as an individual sitting on the chair, I need to earn that respect. I can't be saying, okay, I'm sitting in this chair, you need to respect me. And I feel when you have the respect of the people, around you, they give maybe 10 or 15% more. And that's what is needed in an environment. India is slightly different. People talk about being professional. We Indians, yes, we are professionals, but our emotional connect is much more stronger. I feel as an Indian, my strength is the emotional connect. Yes, we want to be professional and everything, but that emotional thing is my strength. So my connection with CSK, it's an emotional connect. It's not only like a player who comes, plays a couple of months and goes back home. And you lead by example and through the ups and downs, because when you're successful, when you're doing well, it's very easy to say, okay, this is what we do. But when the times are tough is the real time and you have to walk that talk. When you say, okay, don't take that pressure, we are not about result, we are more about the process. But now imagine if you have lost 4 or 5 games and still you believe and you put in the fact that, okay, it's still the same. And that's the time you earn that respect. Okay, what we say is what we mean and that's what we do. But I think when you play international cricket, especially being part of the Indian team for a very long time, what you miss a lot is the family time. So till 2015, I was playing all the formats. I was barely home. In between the series, we'll get like 5 days, 6 days off, where if you have to report to some other venue, it takes you another, couple of days. You go to Ranchi, then come back. So, and in between whatever endorsement work you have to do. So from 2015 onwards, I realized, I actually want to spend a bit more time with the family. Parents are aging, then, you get married, but you're not able to spend a lot of time with your wife. And at the same time, if you have a kid, they're also growing up. So once I quit international cricket, I was like, I want to spend a bit more time. But at the same time, to be mentally active and to have that passion that really, helps you stay focused. So for me, yes, I love farming. For me, it's the motorbikes. I've started getting into vintage cars now. But that's like, de-stresses me. Whatever stress I may be having, I'll just go to the garage, spend maybe a couple of hours over there, and I'll just be fine, I'll come back. And animals are, I always felt, growing up with an animal, a pet, whether it's a cat or a dog, I prefer dogs though, the unconditional love that they have towards you, and the fact that, I've said this in a previous interview also, even if I lose a game and come back home, the dog greets me in the same way. As a human, can I learn something out of it, and can I detach myself slightly from the result? Yes, we all feel hurt, when we lose, when we don't achieve the target. But what is important is to take the learnings out of it. But in modern times, we are so much focused about the result that, we keep thinking about it, and later when you start moving on, you do the right thing, which is, okay, you take the learnings out of it. You don't take the result out of it. You take the learnings, okay, these are the areas where we need to improve so that we achieve the target, whether it's the next game or the next quarter. The toughest thing has been to I'm not playing cricket throughout the year, but how to be fit so that once you come, you are competing against, youngsters who are very, fit and who have been playing international cricket now. And professional sports is not easy. Nobody gives you discount for age. They're like, oh, you want to play at that level, you have to be as fit as the other guy. So age doesn't really, give that grace to you. And so eating habits and a bit of training, all those things help. But social media, thanks to, I'm not on social media, so there's less distraction. We are actually very bad ambassadors, Most of us, like, we don't travel, we don't do this, we don't, and look where we are, we want to promote traveling.
That's very true.
No, but again, coming to the fact, we are all honest. No, but again, the thing is, because we travel so much, that's why we are like, we want to spend time home. Why? Because we have been traveling constantly. The amount of flights would have taken just right now during the IPL to different places. So often if it's not said, they're like, those guys were sitting right in front and they say like, we don't like to travel. But it was important to say, no, it's not like that. Because we travel so much that we are like cribbing about spending time with the family and home. I prefer Instagram over Twitter. Twitter, I had the belief that nothing good has happened over Twitter, especially in India. There's always a controversy. Somebody will write something and it turns into a controversy. So I was like, why do I need to be there? It used to be 140 characters. You cannot elaborate. Imagine me putting something over there and then it is left up to the people to read it and, they just interpret what they want to interpret. So I'm like, no, that's not really for me. Instagram still I like because, I could put up my picture or a video or something and just leave it. That is also changing now. So I still prefer Instagram, but I'm not very active because I don't know. I feel, less distractions are better. But in between, on and off, I'll put something for the fans, so that they know, okay, I'm somewhere good, in good hands. So I'm doing what I like.